In the heart of a forgotten forest, hidden beneath a canopy of ancient moss-draped trees, there lies a well. They call it the Whispering Well, or sometimes the Well of Names. For generations, travelers and seekers have journeyed to its mossy stone brim, drawn by a promise as old as the woods themselves. A wish granted. But this wasn't just any wishing well where you toss a coin and hope for the best. The price here was far more personal, far more intimate. To make a wish, you had to lean over the dark, still water and whisper your true name. Imagine it. The quiet of the forest, the cool, damp air, the scent of earth and stone. You're alone, with nothing but your deepest desire and your truest self. You lean in, your reflection a faint ripple on the inky surface, and you speak the name that is yours and yours alone. Not a nickname, not a title, but the name that resonates with the very core of your being. And then, you make your wish. For love, for wealth, for a safe return from war, for a child's health to be restored. The well would listen, and more often than not, the well would grant it. For centuries, it worked. The wishes were fulfilled, and the people went on with their lives, their secret pact with the well-treasured memory. The names, once spoken, were absorbed by the deep, cool water, a silent, unseen record of hopes and dreams. The well became a keeper of identities, a silent librarian of souls. The forest grew thicker, the paths became overgrown, and slowly the modern world with its noise and haste forgot about the quiet magic hidden in the woods. The well fell into stillness, its purpose seemingly at an end. But names have power. True names, especially. They aren't just labels, they are vibrations, essences, fragments of a person's life and legacy. And to be forgotten is a kind of fading, a slow erasure from the tapestry of the world. For years, the names lay dormant in the well's depths. But recently, something has changed. A new sound has joined the chirping of crickets and the rustling of leaves in the old forest. It's a whisper. At first, it's faint, easily mistaken for the wind sighing through the pines. But if you listen closely, if you stand near the well as twilight bleeds into the sky, you can hear them, the names. They're not just echoes anymore. They are calling out. Ilara, one whispers, a sound like dry leaves skittering across stone. Who remembers Ilara? I wished for my love to return from the sea. He did. We had a lifetime together. Don't let my name be lost. Another voice rises, stronger, more insistent, like the gurgle of a deep spring. Kaelin. My name is Kaelin. I asked for the strength to defend my village. The strength was given. We survived the long winter. My story is carved on the old standing stones. But my name, who speaks my name? They bubble up from the water, a chorus of forgotten souls. A young woman who wished for the skill to paint the sunset, a farmer who wished for a single season of rain to end a drought, a scholar who wished for the answer to a riddle that had plagued his mind. Each wish was granted, each life was changed. They gave the most fundamental part of themselves, their true name, and in return, their desires were made real. But they never imagined that the price would be a slow fade into oblivion. They believed the well was a guardian, not a cage. Now, their identities, their very essence, are tied to this stone circle in the woods, and they are begging not to be forgotten. Local historians and folklore enthusiasts have started to notice. They've documented strange acoustic phenomena around the well site. Audio recordings pick up what paranormal investigators call EVP, or electronic voice phenomena. But these aren't the typical ghostly moans. They are clear, distinct names, spoken in a multitude of voices layered one over the other. Isolde, Bran, Lyra, Finian. A ghostly roll call from across the ages. What do they want, these voices from the well? It seems they don't want revenge. They're not angry. They are lonely. They are the echoes of lives fully lived. stories that have reached their final chapter. All they ask for now is to be remembered. They gave their names to have their dreams fulfilled, and now their final dream is simply for their names to be spoken again, to be carried out of the well and back into the world of the living. Some visitors who have rediscovered the well claim they feel a strange compulsion. As they stand by its edge, they feel a name surface in their own minds, a name that is not their own. A woman named Claire, a hiker who stumbled upon the well by accident, spoke of this. She said the name Reese came into her head, clear as a bell. She felt an overwhelming sense of a man who loved carpentry, the smell of sawdust and wood varnish. On an impulse, she whispered his name back to the forest. "I remember you, Reese," she said. And for a moment, she swears the chorus of whispers from the well softened, as if in gratitude. A single voice had been quieted. A single soul had been acknowledged. This raises a fascinating and somewhat chilling question. What happens when the last name is spoken? Does the well fall silent forever? Or does the magic reset, ready for a new generation of wishers? And what about the names themselves? By speaking them, are we freeing them? Or are we simply taking their place in the well's vast, silent library? The legend never said what happened to those who spoke the forgotten names aloud. The story of the Whispering Well is a powerful reminder of the duality of magic. For every wish granted, there is a price to be paid. In this case, it was the ultimate collateral, one's own identity. These souls weren't tricked. They made a bargain. They achieved their life's greatest desires. But in the quiet that followed, they discovered a new, deeper desire: to be remembered, to have their story, which began with their name, not end in the silent, dark water of a well in a forgotten forest. It makes you think, doesn't it? About our own names, about the stories we live and the legacy we leave behind. In our digital age, our names are everywhere, tagged, shared, and logged. We are anything but forgotten. But are we remembered for our true selves? For the wishes and dreams that define us? Or are we just data points, echoes in a different kind of well? The Whispering Well of Names holds a lesson that is as deep and as dark as its water. A life fulfilled is a wonderful thing, but a story remembered is a form of immortality. So, if you ever find yourself walking in an ancient wood and you stumble upon a mossy stone well, listen. Don't just listen with your ears. Listen with your heart. You might just hear a name on the wind, a plea from the past, and you'll have a choice: to walk away and leave the name to fade, or to whisper it back to the world, to become a keeper of a stranger's story, and to grant one final, simple wish. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the Whispering Well. If you enjoy exploring tales of mystery and folklore like this one, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us continue to bring these stories to light. Let me know in the comments what you would wish for and what name you think might call out to you. Until next time, stay curious,